Yo, what's up, guys? It's Gary here, and today we're going to be talking about a story of a party that me and my friend James went to our senior year of high school. So let's get right into it. Alright, so it all started out, it was a couple weeks before this party was going to happen. We were making plans, me, a couple of my friends, James, we're making plans to go to this party. You know, it's going to be the biggest party of the year. It's going to be the biggest party we probably ever went to because the two people that were hosting this party, they both had houses side by side and they were beach houses. And these houses were so nice and so insane that I knew so many people were going to go. There was going to be so many people. So a couple days leading up to the party, me and James, we go get booze and all that bullshit. And we go to meet a couple of our other friends that were also getting it. So we were just gonna keep it, save it, and go to the party. Obviously, the 2 days later, it was on a Saturday. Everyone like that I knew was gonna go. Like almost every senior that I knew was gonna go, and a couple others, obviously, just like friends of other friends and all that great stuff. So now the thing about both these guys, they both hated my friend James. Well, they did in the past. They both hated him in the past, so I didn't think it would be an issue. But when we were preparing and it was the day before we were gonna go, one of them came up to me and James and told him he couldn't go. So I was like, dude, why? Why can't he go? Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. It's the final party of the year. Just let him go. We're all graduating. Like, what the hell? And he just looked at me and was like, he just can't come. I'm sorry. So we were pretty bummed out. I mean, we were gonna maybe make our own little party and have other people come just like as friends, but me and a few of my other buds, we ended up going to this huge party just for a little bit to see how it was. And I told my friend James I'd try to sneak him in, right? So we go in this party, we bring all the shit, everyone welcomes us, and when I tell you, this party was so insane, guys, like retardedly insane. I couldn't imagine any bigger party for like where we live. I just couldn't. So both these houses were loaded with people. Every floor of like the biggest house had like drinking games on every floor and every level. It was like a competition of who won would go all the way to the top and they would get like money and shit. So it was pretty insane. All these people are getting wasted. The girls are fucking crazy. They're all stripping and shit. Half the fucking chicks didn't have shirts on. Like in the middle of this. I was only there for 30 minutes tops and I did whatever, and we tried to sneak my friend James in. So I go outside, I signal to him. He's coming up slowly. He brought some booze too, so everyone would like welcome him, whatever, so it doesn't seem like weird, sketchy, any of that bullshit. So he puts it down. We walk in, and like the second we walk in, one of the owners comes walking down the stairs because he was playing the drinking game or whatever, and I guess he fucking lost because he walked down the stairs. And he ended up seeing my friend like the second that he walked down the stairs. He saw him. He came up to both of us and was like, "You guys gotta leave." I told you. He's like, "I told you you weren't allowed in here, and you disobeyed, so you're not allowed in here either." So I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck? Honestly, you're such a bitch." So we ended up leaving. This party was massive, but like there were people in the backyard filled. The front yards were filled. There was cars everywhere, and there's just music going, and you can hear it from like blocks away. This party was getting like retardedly insane. So when we left, we invited a couple of our other friends to a little house party that we had. It was just a bro party, basically. So while we're sitting there, we only live like a week away from this house. So only living a week away from this house, we could still hear it. And we could still hear people like screaming and shit. So what happens is we're sitting on the couch, we're watching TV, just having a good time talking to each other. And he has a patio door and it was a screen door. Same with the front door. And we had like the original doors open, but the screen doors were closed, obviously. So what happened was we heard people like running down the street screaming, and then one of them busted through the front screen door, ran through the living room, through the kitchen, out the patio door, tripped on his stairs, and then like knocked out. It was a chick too, and she was butt ass naked, and that it was very awkward, and we were freaking the fuck out. We had no idea what to do. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and neither of us knew, or any of us there knew what we were gonna do. So what we ended up doing was just picking her up, putting her in his bed, giving her some clothes, and she slept, and we all slept there that night. So we woke up. She slept for like 12 hours. Maybe even more than 12 hours. She woke up and she gave us the weirdest looking stare ever. Like she was like in hell or something. Or like something happened. She's like, I don't remember what happened. I'm like, yeah, well, you were at this party and you kind of ran through our door, knocked it down, and yeah, you were naked too. So we had to put some clothes on you. She's like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's basically the story, guys. We drove her home and all that great stuff. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and the story, just let me know if you want to see any more. But yeah, it's been Gary, guys. Later.